Hi, in this video we're going to be talking about wildfires in Southern California, specifically how unsustainable our homes are built. Did you know that just the 2003 wildfires alone burned over 740,000 acres of land, destroyed over 3,000 homes, and killed over 26 people? While the 2007 wildfires burned more than 1 million acres and caused $1.8 billion worth of property losses. That's equal to 122,549 school years here at UCI. The top 3 causes of wildfires are humans, lightning, and power line, but more than 80% of them are caused by humans. People don't realize that living in a desert makes it easier to start a wildfire. We also have Santa Ana winds that can spread fires up to 40 miles per day, fuel built up in the wilderness, and not to mention the drought. In Australia, their motto is to prepare, stay, and defend, or leave early. This helps to protect their homes and minimize losses. While in Southern California, we focus more on mandatory evacuation, where the authorities are in charge and don't allow homeowners to go near their homes, let alone try to save it. Wildlife-urban interface is the border between urban housing and the wilderness, and wildlife-urban intermix is the measure of how much the community is interacting with the wildlife. And the problem is that in Southern California, the WUI is too high. This means that if a fire were to occur, surrounding homes will catch on fire due to the low-density housing. High-density housing, where houses are closely packed, is important because it's easier to evacuate a large number of people in one area rather than a lower dense community. To solve that problem, we can add a buffer zone between the WUI and residential area. We could add parks or golf courses to slow down the fire so that firefighters can get more time to extinguish it. Homeowners can also protect their homes by landscaping. The purpose of this is to limit the amount of flammable material and vegetation surrounding the home. The home ignition zone extends to 100 to 200 feet around the house. Things to look out for in the area around the house is the use of short plants, because they produce shorter flames and have less fuel to burn. Also, to regularly water your lawn in order to prevent fires. People should also have plants that are free of resin, oil, and wax, because they are known to burn more easily. Instead, you can use non-woody plants such as annual or perennial flowers because they are high in moisture. Rocks can also be used as fuel breaks in a walking path to slow down the fire. Spacing trees at least 20 feet apart and keeping branches 6 to 10 feet from the ground prevents radiating heat and flames from catching the surrounding trees on fire. Did you know that heat-resistant materials and clearing a buffer zone can make your home 9 times more likely to survive a wild passing fire? Usually people don't want to invest $5,000 to make their home more fire resistant, but when the wildfires start, people regret not making that decision and end up losing a $400,000 home. Most windows burst from the heat and allow ember or even fire to get in. Sometimes no fires get in, but just the mere heat from the outside will make a flammable object in the house catch on fire. To prevent this from happening, there are windows made of double-pane glass with steel frames. These windows are 4 times stronger and take twice as long to shatter. ICFs are one of the best constructed materials your house could be based on. They are solid walls that lock out sound and weather and have reported to withstand a fire for up to 4 hours. It can also save gas and electricity by keeping the heat or cold from escaping. Upgrades cost around $2,500 per home. But when you take into consideration the cost of medical bills, housing repairs, and time lost for evacuations, that can be much more expensive. The government has constantly been revising building codes and fire hazard zone maps. This is inherently linked to how severe the 2003 and 2007 fires were. Since then, new laws established for fire prevention include the expansion of defensible space from 30 feet to 100 feet in 2005. And in 2007, building codes have been revised to have minimum fire suppression capabilities from roof and attic vents, to now include exterior doors, decking, and windows. As for emergency management, social media and Reverse 911 have updated their notification system to alert residents sooner. But keeping a house and its surroundings clear of fire hazards is just one way to prevent this. The only way to actually prevent wildfires is to realize that we live in a fire-prone area and should always be taking action to protect our homes. So remember, think sustainably and thanks for watching!